Woo! We had a powerful service at my church this Sunday. Everybody who was there, I know they received something, a download, deliverance, healing, salvation, whatever you needed, you received if you were in that building. And it just blessed me so much. The sermon actually couldn't even go forth because God's glory and his presence showed up so strong. His angels was there, and just healing and deliverance and freedom took place. I could just feel it in the atmosphere. It was an amazing day. I went home so full. People cried, people received healing, deliverance, everything. It was just beautiful. But as I was thinking about those things when I went home, and I was just so full and, just so thankful, I heard the Lord say to me, now, what are you going to do with this? And I'm like, wow, yeah, and it just got me to thinking about so many times we get, a word from God, or we get healing, or we get deliverance. And Monday morning, we forget the very thing that we received from him. What are we doing with what we received? If God asked us to forgive, are we forgiving? If God healed us from sickness and disease, are we going picking that thing right back up on Monday morning? If we repented from something, are we going right back to that same thing we repented from? We realize that God's grace is, God is graceful and merciful, but he said, yeah, what are you going to do with what I gave you? Are you going to apply it? And I know sometimes the manifestation of his glory like that may not show up until a week or months later. But how are we going to apply what we learned? What part are we going to do? Are we going to forgive? Are we going to seek his face now that he's granted us salvation and he's called us? Are we going to, claim that sickness again, pick it right back up after we know by faith that we are healed? What are you going to do with what you receive when you go into the house of God and he shows himself strong in your life? His word says in James 1:22, be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourself. Don't waste your Sunday encounters. Take advantage of God's glory and his mercy and how he showed up in your life. He wants you to apply that thing. And just know, as you ponder on these things and start to apply them, you will be one step closer to walking in the freedom you already have. Have a blessed, amazing day.